We are being hailed by the Borg.
On screen.
The Starship Enterprise has visited many strange worlds, but did any of them prepare Jonathan Frakes for life in Mid-Coast Maine? Today is Frakes' birthday. He is 69 years old. On Star Trek Next Generation, he played the first officer on board the Enterprise, Will Riker. But these days, he works mostly behind the camera as a director. And he taught those skills to students at Rockport College during the years in the early 2000s when he lived on the Mid-Coast.
Each student makes a movie. And so to see that happen from the seed to the finished product, it's very satisfying as a teacher and as a filmmaker.
What do those students think of your work?
Some of them are huge fans. Some of them had to go out and rent the movies, and you know, I think they're happy to have somebody who's done it around, to be honest.
In one of his most memorable episodes of Star Trek, Frakes got to play two versions of himself because of a transporter malfunction. What is a transporter? In the futuristic world of Star Trek, it's a technology that converts a human body into energy and then shoots it across vast distances where the person then reforms. Those are the scenes that gave us the catchphrase, "Beam me up." And that's exactly what we're going to do with Keith Carson. We're going to fire up our own transporter and send him to various locations in Maine. Only he doesn't know where he's going. He'll need to look around once he gets there and guess where he is. We call the segment Beam Keith Up. Of course, we have to beam you down too, but that's just a technicality. For Keith's first mission, he's going to need to rely on his training for first contact with an alien species. So have your phaser handy, Keith, because this creature is carrying a weapon of some kind. Let's beam him down to see if Keith knows where he is.
Well, all right, yeah. Oh, come on, Bangor, the Paul Bunyan statue.
You don't need a tricorder to figure that one out. That alien species is very recognizable. All right, next up, the Enterprise has met up with Klingons, Vulcans, and Romulans, but the residents of this planet call themselves foodies because of all their fancy restaurants. So let's energize the transporter, and Keith can guess where we've sent him now.
All right, okay.
I'm missing the sound effect. I should be doing that for you.
I know. I was trying to duck down so we can make it more realistic, too. Portland waterfront, of course.
Yes.
Working waterfront is what we're looking at.
Yeah, so you can beam in for some lunch, get some fries at Duck Fat. Lastly, do not be alarmed if you are hit with a giant beam of light. It's not a supernova or a photon torpedo blast. Let's beam Keith down so he can tell us what it really is. What could this possibly be?
Yeah, Portland headlight. Also, this is a profile picture of many of my friends in Massachusetts. This is like when they think of Maine. This is it. You know?
So beam them in until they can,
yeah.
Then you don't have to go on the turnpike. Really, I think we found the proper
solution. Think about
solution.
carbon. We talk about carbon footprint. The beaming up would be really efficient.
That's true.
Compared to driving.
Yeah, I don't know what the pollution from the dilithium crystals is. We'll have to look into that. However, we're going to make it tougher next time, Keith. Thanks.
Yes.
As always, we thank our intrepid crew member for going where no meteorologist has gone before. We'll get back to the news right after the break.